ago.
Oh crap!
Oh my gosh, it's on your head. This is amazing. We have to go.
Okay, go.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and on this special day in the arena, we have a special guest, Alias.
Hello.
Yes, that's right. If you look kind of directly to your right, my left, you will see a lovely and charming, intelligent, and sometimes rather violent woman about to battle me.
I was about to say, yeah, this is going good. This is going good. Wait, what? No, that is 100% accurate. Good job.
All right. So Alias and I will be showing off the new duo standard format that Wizards of the Coast has unveiled for the upcoming Mythic Invitational. I'm going to pick a deck and she is going to pick a deck. They are going to battle each other to the death. After that, the process will be done again, but with different decks. Although the decks don't have to be different. They can be different. But we will likely battle different decks because like me, she has a taste for the variety and keeping the YouTube interesting. And then the third game, we will pick from the two decks we already battled for one final encounter. So I'm going to keep my hand. I'm ready to roll.
I like my hand too, so let them fight.
Absolutely. So let's start off here. I'm going to incubate, see what I can find, what nonsense I can get up to. And I think it will have to be this one. Slow elf, still good elf.
Hello, Lenny. Right. What do I want to do here? I think I want to do this. I'm going to hit myself in the face.
I appreciate that.
Itty bitty footlight fiend.
Wow, so you take 2 to power out 1. This is right up my alley. All right.
Boy.
Well, I have some thinking to do already. It's early. And it's literally early for me. I rarely get up this early.
What time? What time is it for you currently?
It's the same time as you.
Which is come on, that's not early.
It's so embarrassing. Okay.
That's not early. I'm up at 5 for Pete's sake. You'll be fine.
So, Alias is a Twitch streamer. I believe I saw you had 13 or 14,000 followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
Maybe it's up significantly since you did some special events. And you've got a YouTube channel. So by all means, read the description to check out her YouTube channel. Before you leave this video,
Thank you.
I hear this is a combo.
Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. See, now, my deck doesn't like this at all, but I do like that you whiffed and hit 2 lands there. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I hate to oblige you there. But the attack here is even bad. I don't like the idea of just giving in to the Footlight Fiend, giving up my Ranger, taking an attack back for 2, although I'm ahead in the life total. The thing is, the hero is going to gum up the board. So the more cards that get played, the less attacks I'll have. So is it better to give up a Wildgrowth Walker now or not a Wildgrowth Walker, to give up a Jade Light Ranger now or later? Let's send in the Wildgrowth and see what happens.
I will gladly boop your Jade Light in the snoot. Boop.
I feel like we're speaking another language. This is absolutely excellent.
Yeah, I have my own terminologies that I've developed for such things.
If you would like to learn an interesting blend of terminology, check out Alias's show. So why don't we tell the audience, where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from South Africa originally. I'm living in Canada now. So my accent's been a little bit butchered since I've been here, because when we arrived, we discovered people can't really understand us. So just enunciate a little more clearly, and then everyone can understand you.
That certainly helps with Twitch and YouTube. I know for certain of that. I've had to work on enunciation a lot, and I'm still not the greatest at it. I'm very generic Midwest accent, which is great for newscasting and not always the best for video gaming. So I understand. This draw is looking gorgeous for you.
I'm liking it. I won't lie. Whee! Go away, Lenny. Go away. Lenny is the Lenoir, just by the way. I have a weird habit of naming 1/1s, so if you're ever confused, I will tell you who's who.
Interesting. trying to decide how valuable this is. Also, how many spells we're likely to encounter. Is this a gruesome menagerie deck? A lot of questions on this particular play, but I think I'm going to have to shut down the carnival. Yeah, I have to shut down the carnival.
It's alright, I got a dude off of it, so I'm happy. Nah, I'm quite happy just making my board boardy. And then wait to get finality if that's what you're playing, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen any black sources.
Just play around it. Don't worry about a thing. So while I take a moment to get totally in my head about what the hell I'm about to do, why don't you tell folks a little bit about your past with Magic, streaming, MTG Arena, anything like that? How did you get into this?
Well, I am a relatively new player still. In a month, I can say I've been playing for a year. I started streaming when I became obsessed with Gwent, the Witcher card game, and then last year, March, Wizards approached me and said, hey, do you want to play our game? So I was like, sure, I've never played before in my life, but I can give it a go, why not? So I tried it out, and I was terrible at it, probably still am, and just became obsessed with it. I love it. It's great. Got involved in paper magic as well, and yeah, no looking back. It's my new obsession.
Awesome. So, like, you're one of the people that Wizards went out, brought in, and it's stuck. Like, it's working for you. That's great to hear. I think that there's a lot of people who worry that when Wizards goes out and kind of finds folks that it may not stick, you know, or that they're only playing because it's sponsored. So it's good to hear your story for that. Oh yeah. Man,
I would play it irrespective, like the sponsorships and whatever else. That's just cherries on top. So.
So I'm detecting a bit of some combinations here, and I have a weird choice to make, and I don't know if I'm going to make the right one, but I'm going to turn your homie into a frog.
No. That's rude.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the Judith. That very well might be the Judith. I'm trusting that I can still gum up the board enough to ignore Judith, which might be insanity.
See, I still don't want to attack here. I just kind of want to sit back and poop some more dudes out of this hero of Precinct 1. See what happens.
I think I can understand that. I don't think I would attack. So I'm also definitely going to hear this question in comments. What do you play in paper, and what formats?
Right, so the first deck I crafted was a vampires deck, so black-white. Oh, look, it's you! Hi, friend. Mr. Hydrate, you racist man. Oh.
So you have vampires, like standard vampires in paper?
Yeah, so I was playing vampires a whole bunch, and after that, when Ravnica released, then I went into Boros. Very much enjoyed that. Switched more to White Weenies, playing Heroic Reinforcements, so I do very much like my aggro decks. I like to go fast and smack face. Also play Commander. Again, a Mardu Commander. Edgar Markov, don't hate me. And yeah, just have a lot of fun just playing Magic in all the different formats that exists.
You see, kids, now I know. I'm scared of Heroic Reinforcements. Of course, if she had that, I think I would be in a dead zone already.
See, now I have some decisions to make here.
The Judith doesn't trigger off token death, which is sort of a big factor in this attack and something to think about. We don't want that many. So if we're going to take damage, we want to take it from the non-token creatures, and we want to try to pick off the tokens. So with that in mind, it would be nice to kill Judith, of course. The Judith attacking, though, really seems like she has a second Judith. If she had a second Judith, would she play it first for the triggers? Would that do any good? I don't think so. Still, the Judith represents so much damage that killing it is a very, good risk-reward. We're definitely, though, going to... I think I'm going to make this about the tokens. Now, there could also be a sacrifice outlet, which would let the Footlight Fiend die, and that's 2 damage. That would take out the Wildgrowth Walker or the Hydroid Krasis. So there is the option to block this way. And then what happens is damage, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13. I really don't like that. However, it is the safest play to keep all my creatures, and we are at 25. Yeah, I think at this point I need to try to keep my creatures alive as long as possible and buy time to draw another explore threat. So these are the blocks I'm going to make.
Tweet, dish. There we go.
You should definitely do the sound effects for future sets. I hope Wizards is contacting you about this.
Yeah, you know there's a channel on YouTube that makes scenes without the sound effects, and then like redo them and make them ridiculous or without music. Yeah, I should totally do that with the game. Oh boy.
Yep, that was a good draw. People who might have seen my screen might have seen me just rip that branch walker with another walker in my hand. Pretty gross.
Yeah.
Let's go, crab people. Let's go.
I think I might be a little dead here.
Yeah. In fact, the corners turned so sharply off that gain 9. It's a bit time to do a lot of damage. So this is 9, this is 13, this is 15. I don't think it's necessary to go that hard. As long as we put her within range of a Hydroid Crassus shot for lethal next turn, even gumming up the ground won't help. I do, but we didn't come here to play any kind of shoddy magic. This is real pro stuff. So, how much damage is Heroic Reinforcements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there is 10, 11, 15, 18. I know this is painful, but we're supposed to be teaching the next level stuff, so you got to put in the work. So it's 21.
Don't forget about the extra body off of hero.
Yep, I got that one. So it's like 21, and I do have enough blockers to absorb. So unless I am horrible at math, which is I am a product of the American public school system, and it makes Canadians and probably the rest of the world laugh to hear that every time. I should be able to survive. And we have her on exactly 5, so a Hydroid Crassus, no matter what happens to the board, can fly over and mess this up.
Well, I do believe you have lethal then, because I have no answer for your birdie. Which makes me sad. Stealing my Pontiff really messed me up.
Yeah, so, I think as scary as Judith is, I think that was the right one.
Yes. All right. I am conceding and YOLOing for the deaths.
Sure you are. So Pride of the Conquerors does 2, 4 if I don't block. Sure you are. I played this game with Settle the Wreckage mages before, and they're good game emotes. All right.
Oh yeah. No, I reveal to you I am very dead.
All right. Well, then
I was bluffing hard.
I'll at least play our homeboy off the top. That draw was, yeah, I had a pretty gross draw.
That's yeah, that'll kill you.
All right. Game 1 for CGB, but don't worry, Alias will be back for revenge. I think I will keep this. I just realized that my decks have something very much in common that I didn't even think about. That? Well, you'll see.
Hydroid Crassus? Because it's in everything.
Close, but not quite. Not quite. So this hand, it's questionable if it actually does anything, but yeah, we'll see. Let's incubate.
Incubate, do, incubate, do, go away, do. Yes.
Boo.
Sorry.
I usually have a soundboard on my streams where I hit a boo button when they kill something I really didn't want to die. All right. This is the common thread. This little green pile of elemental garbage that could. And it's been lava coiled, so.
Bye-bye.
Let's offer up another. Yeah, we've drawn 5 of them in the course of like 10 draw steps. It's absurd. But
bye-bye.
Alias was ready. Alias came to kill elemental stuff.
Alias doesn't like things that give you life. I am
So-
slightly mana screwed though.
Yeah, stuck on 2 lands is not where you want to be, as I try to dig up even more. I'm going to graveyard you, and then I'm going to use Find to gift them both back.
Rude.
Which is interesting. I think it's telegraphing something when you get back 2 mana elves and you already have 4 mana on the field going into turn 5. It's probably telegraphing a lot. Treasure map. This is where I have to be rude on my own channel.
Oh no! No, don't kill that. It's gonna help you make mana.
I think she needed that. Oh,
I did.
this is so
This suck.
This is so cold. It's so cold.
Rude, rude, rude. The rudest.
Yep, I'm that host who serves you a lovely dish and then smashes it and throws it away and
Yeah.
leaves you with no food.
Unacceptable. But it's fine. I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Third land found. Produces green and blue, and right now I can't help but wonder, friends, what is going on?
If anyone watched my super spiffy tournament, you'll know what's going on.
Why don't you tell some folks what is a super spiffy tournament?
A super spiffy tournament was our little endeavor to get the community together, play some games with each other, and if possible, get some cool prizes on the line. We managed to get quite a few sponsors for it, though. Ended up with like almost $1,000 in prizes, over 100 entrants. Yeah, it evolved. It evolved rather rapidly. So that was this past weekend, 2nd, 3rd of Feb, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It certainly, I remember, had plenty of buzz going throughout the day. I was an enrolled participant who had to drop out. Little drama for that. Maybe I'll get into it someday.
Oh yeah, come play the next one.
Yep. And just really impressive. How do you credit the prizes? I think stood out to me because I've seen a lot of community organized tournaments run by some really cool friends of mine. And
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody pull together that many prizes. What made the prizes work for you, do you think?
Well, a lot of the people I... oh, that didn't work. I was supposed to stop there. God damn it. My bad. I messed up, but it's fine. Now I know for next time.
This is my podcasting. This is what it does. It's really for tilt.
Yeah, it's a distraction tactic, but it's all right. So a lot of the sponsors I am sponsored by already, and I said, hey, we're doing this. Do you want to get involved? And they were like, yeah, sure. Have this, have that, have the next thing. So very, very gracious sponsors. If I may name drop, it's Flipside Gaming, TCG Player, and Face to Face Toronto, which is also my local game store. So
Wonderful. Face to face, huh?
really great. Yeah.
So do you listen? I have to ask. I'm a Magic podcast junkie, I guess you could say. Do you listen to the First Strike podcast, which is
I don't like.
the face to face people are on
unfortunate,
that, and it's all about Canadian like pro Magic and stuff.
My I don't want to sit here.
Ooh.
My time is a little limited because like I work full time as well, right? So if I had more time to listen to cool podcasts and stuff, I would. Just a little unfortunate that I don't really have all the time in the world.
Understood.
So,
I think I know what you mean. I also am a full-time, not streamer content producer
Not streamer,
as well as streamer and content producer.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's the dream, right?
Oh yeah, just do a little bit of everything you might like for a living, and just do it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a challenge.
Nicely done.
Man, but is that the right thing? I don't think that's the right thing. My Wildgrowth Walkers are dead. This happened somehow, and I'm still bitter.
I was curious when you brought them back. Why didn't you bring back one of the Wildgrowth Walkers?
Oh.
Did you grab the Druid instead?
Well, because you were so incredibly rude as to exile them instead of letting them go to the graveyard with your lava coils.
You're right.
That's
Crap, you're right. I forget that. I was like, no, they're in the bin. It's fine. No, they're not in the bin. Sorry.
All good.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yes, definitely you're not sorry.
No.
So we've now figured out what nonsense is going on. It looks like there's a Chain Whirler. There's probably a status statue, which I'm surprised my Immortal Sun is still there, but with Phoenix beating me down, it does seem as though the aggressive role has been selected, and we have to draw some good cards.
No, don't draw good cards. Let me win.
I think I might have to. This is getting scary. It's getting very scary in here. All right. Manual taps when activating Incubation Druid are something I do hope they fix. It is a bit of a
Incubation Druid
cluster.
is... Woof. That's a strange card.
Yeah, 4/6 is a lot.
It's
So
messed me up so much.
when you can't, when you're dying in the air, you do have to at least look into how can I race, even if the race isn't that productive. So if a Phoenix blocked here and here, killed our 4/3s, and our opponent took 8 and went to 3, and we had 2 threats, then a Goblin Chain Whirler could block next turn, and it's possible she would have to hold back a Rekindling Phoenix and not be able to attack with one.
Squawk!
Yeah.
I see face. I go face.
So, as ugly as it looks, here we go.
Alrighty. Funsies. Smork. Smork. Smork.
Yeah.
Smork. Smork. Ow.
So there is indeed the statue. Now I'll play Hidden Incubation Druid. And hopefully now that she's at 3, her attacks won't be as easy to make. It's really funny. Out of your deck, I've heard the Breeding Pool Simic music, and now I'm hearing the Rakdos Carnival music. And I heard the Gruul, like, tribal music. It's one deck is doing all of this. So I have to guess I was about to say, I have to guess I'm up against Goblin Chain Whirler splashing Hydroid Crassus.
Yes.
And there it is.
Smork.
All right. Big draw away from victory.
Please no kill.
Oh my gosh. Well, when you're that lucky, I have to, you see, the enemy knows. They know. They know all the tricks.
Oh no.
And it just has to be.
You're gonna kill my pit. You are gonna kill my pigeon.
Yeah, sorry. Big Hydroid beastie thing must die. So this is an interesting thing. If I kill the Phoenix, like if I make that mistake, then there's still another blocker there. The egg token could block, and then I would die. But so I have to kill anything but the Phoenix with the trophy and smash. And
Yes,
wow,
smorked me.
got there.
How rude. Wait, no.
That one was really close, though.
Was. I made a mistake though. When I played my Chain Whirler, I should have been in full control mode, so I could apply the status statue on him, and he would have wiped your whole board.
Yes,
That was my mistake.
the Chain Whirler Death Touch combo.
Chain Whirler of Death. All right.
The last deck we played, but could be advantaged against the first one. Oh my god, what is this hand?
Ooh, this is interesting.
What?
Yeah, I'll sneak.
Yeah, I might also sneep. I will.
It's a new word I've learned. Sneak.
I think I just learned it too. Oh my goodness. There is the card we didn't see in the first game that we played, and I really hope I get to cast it because it is a 4 of, and I don't know. It's one of the cards in the set that I think is really good, that not many people think is good, and I just want to spam it. I want like all of them on the field at once. But in the meantime, and I'm not talking about Wildgrowth Walker, or another Wildgrowth Walker. We can't stop drawing Wildgrowth Walker today.
It's all right. I can deal with those guys.
Can you really? Can you?
Yeah. I can.
Can you?
Oh, there's 2, eh?
I just drew another.
Well,
so insane.
Sorry.
They're just
piling
up.
Away now.
All right. Can I? Now is the moment. I gotta hit that Jade Light Ranger.
Well, let's just irritate you a little bit. No Jade Light. No. All right. That means no Jade Light. Yay!
Yep, stuck on land.
Let's do that.
And no white mana this time for the Night of Autumn. Oh no! It's so brutal. What is this draw? This is the most ridiculously...
It's helping me.
It's like a great poker hand. 3 elves, 3 Wildgrowth Walkers, 2 land. It's not how the world is supposed to work.
Eek. I'm not showing what I want.
The sound effects from over there.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
A lot. Sorry.
I have to know. The people have to know.
What?
Do you do this in real life? Like in tabletop Magic?
I'm a little more reserved in real life because I know there's not someone like directly opposite me judging me for being weird.
And that's definitely not happening here.
Yeah, sometimes in real life though, I'll make side effects and tell them they're rude and do the
Yeah, nobody on the internet judges anybody. Don't worry about it.
It's not a thing.
Never happens. Never happens. What the heck is going on?
It's nothing. It's fine. Don't worry.
I'm starting to worry a little.
Oh, that's cool. I've never played that before.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. Tenacious D fan. I can appreciate that. All right. How do I get back into this abomination of a game?
I hope you don't. No offense. I hope you don't. I want to beat you with this concoction.
All right. We need some
touchy.
We need some big plays.
That's fine. Yes, Lenny is a big play. Oh, Lenny boy. Oh yeah, gimme.
When I was a teenager, we're talking like 14 years old, I would play tournaments. Just not like big deals like local things, but big prize support like booster boxes and stuff, which at the time was a lot.
Yeah.
And part of my strategy was to annoy my adult enemies to death. So I would try to get really catchy songs stuck in their head. And so I would show up singing like Raining on Prom Night from Greece and stuff like that. Oh, man. And I'm having flashbacks a little bit to that. Not that the songs are annoying, but it gets stuck in my head a little. And I'm like, I have to think clearly. This is really hard. So I'm getting a bit of a taste of my own medicine, you might say. Oh my gosh,
I'll just
what am
start
I doing?
seeing Grease lightning at you now. That's fine.
See, what have I done?
Oh no.
Come on, Tristani. Save me.
No, Tristani, no.
Save me.
Desist in your shenanigans. Now. Viral. Rest in pepperonis, dear friend.
Make sure this doesn't happen again.
All right, this is going to be a tense one. I don't know if we can get back into this one. This is a beating. But I think we have a shot It just depends. This is the big turn. Can Alias slam the door on ya boy? Or do we get a chance to crawl back in on our hands and knees? Statue, destroying Tristani.
Big on.
Big attack.
Big on.
All right, if I play this next turn, the counterattack is for 5. If both of my lifelink tokens live, I can go from 2 back up to 6. So I'm basically saying, am I willing to go to 1 life and save like a blocker? And also I die to a removal spell on a lifelinker. And this is a deck full of shock and Shivan Fire and Lava Coil and Status Statue that just kills things like it's a job. So the other side of that is, what can I do? What can I do otherwise? Like if I make these blocks and I go up to 11, then I take Trample and 4 and I go down to 6, and then I play this and the counterattack is for 5, I may not die. So I hate it. This is ridiculous. I'm making this play.
Skadoosh, skadoosh.
So this way, a removal spell shouldn't kill me.
Whee!
That might. There's a really good chance that'll kill me. Holy guacamole. All right.
Birdie.
Yeah, so this card plus this card, regardless of my awesomeness, will reduce my life total to 0. So I may as well play out the card I was talking about.
Oh, I love this card.
Me too.
This card is so cool.
There's 4 of them in the deck.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
I know. It's just, it goes so ham. Like it's like this creature control deck. So the Immortal Sun and the Ethereal Absolution, basically, with a bunch of dorks.
No fear, be monsters.
Okay, fine. I'll show you another thing I wanted to do to you. Take that, Angrath. The Immortal Sun. And,
oh boy.
Yeah, bring forth the pain. Alrighty.
Well, you won the other 2, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's completely legit. That game was...
That was just to make me feel better about getting my butt handed to me, so that's
I don't know.
fine.
It was a bit of a glorious mess with all the Wildgrowth Walkers, no Explore creatures, 3 Llanowar Elves, but you killed them all. And I had to start over.
This deck is the one that won the Super Spiffy tournament, so I thought, let's give it a go.
Top tier deck confirmed. It won the Super
Chaos
Spiffy tournament.
Yes.
Love that name. Love that name. All right. Well,
cool.
my friends,
thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. Why don't you take a minute and tell people where to find you and anything else you want to get out about yourself and all of those things. And, you know, they've got time. I'll just be over here. And
okay. Well, I'm not going to read them my life story. I'm Alias, everybody. I like cards, cats, and derping efficiently. I go live at 6 a.m. Eastern. Yes, that's correct. You can find me at AliasV on Twitch and on Twitter and on YouTube. So that's me. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And it was certainly a pleasure for me. So thank you for watching this video.
Yeah.
As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.